Hi, everybody. I'm Melinda Gallant. Ooh, I'm doing a great Zoom today. I haven't done a Zoom in a long time. I almost forgot how to do it. Anyway, I am in studio doing the Zoom, and I'm going to be talking to somebody that everybody on Cape Cod and certainly in Sandwich knows and loves, who moved away, but he's still connected to us. So come along. Let's have another Cape Conversations. Hi, everybody. Oh, I'm so excited. I have somebody that many of you know, and he doesn't live in Sandwich anymore. He doesn't even live in Massachusetts. He lives in Dallas, Texas, the big D. And it is former state representative Randy Hunt. Randy, welcome to Cape Conversations again. You've been here many times.
Hey, Melinda, it's great to be with you for sure from the state of retirement.
Well, you listen, trust me. I know you have tornadoes and that kind of stuff and big rains, but man, oh man, oh, you haven't had the snow we had.
No, this is, I've been there for some of those tough years. This was
Yeah,
certainly one that I don't regret missing.
right, right. Well, what's the temperature today? So we can all be jealous.
It's going to be 84 today.
Oh my God. We'll be lucky if we get to 40. And we had
Oh,
snow
goodness.
last night.
I still appreciate the fact that four seasons are four seasons.
Yeah,
Down here, this far in the south, it's like a 2, 3 week transition from winter to summer, and winter isn't even winter.
right,
So,
right, right.
I do miss that in a way, but it's all right.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
getting used to retirement. That's what it's all about.
right. So do you
Probably
like
took
retirement?
me, you know, it probably took me 3, 4 hours to get used to it. So I'm good to go.
Oh, excellent, excellent. How long have you been back in Texas? Because you were originally from Texas, right?
Yeah, I was born and raised in El Paso,
Yeah.
and we moved here in January 2023.
Oh my
I
gosh.
had actually left the Cape, but I was living in Quincy
Right.
and
You were
working
the
for
head
the
of the lottery.
MBTA.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You were
No,
head of,
no, MBTA.
oh, MBTA. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
well, it's sort of like a lottery, you know. But we were working on the South Coast Rail project, which
Oh,
brought service from Boston down to Fall River and Taunton and New
right.
Bedford. And
That's
so I
pretty
was
successful.
yeah, it took a little while, but it finally got up and running. And I think that people are getting used to being able to jump on the train once again because there was no service from Boston to the South Coast since 1959.
Wow.
So, been a while. And I'm glad that it all worked out. And I've been retired now for a couple of years, 2.5 years. So,
Wow. Good
it's
for
good.
you. Good for you. Well, you got a lot of grandkids down there too, right?
Oh, yeah. We have 6 kids and 15 grandkids.
Holy smolies.
And 4 of my grandkids live here in Dallas,
Mhm.
we actually live in a town called, or city called Rockwall, which is right on a lake. So I look out my window and I can see the water. So that's a nice thing. I
Mhm.
couldn't even do that at our house in Sandwich.
No.
But that's good. I have 4 grandkids here, and then we have kids in El Paso, Texas, in Austin, and also in Florida. Our youngest one's in the Air Force, and he's in Destin, Florida.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Well, are your grandkids all grown up? They're not all grown up. You still have little ones,
No,
right?
no. Yeah, the oldest one is 23, but the
Oh.
youngest one is in her terrible twos.
Uh, that's
So it's a
great.
good range. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it sounds wonderful. I'll have to tell my daughter about Rockwall because she there, as I told you before, she's down there part-time working down there. And they are going to look for a house down there so that she has a place to hang her hat instead of an apartment that's doesn't mean anything. So
Yeah, I
I
get
will tell
that.
her about the
She
town
lives
of
in,
Rockwall.
she works in Grapevine.
She works at a company that's right outside of Dallas. She's
Um,
15 minutes from where she works right now.
Yeah, she won't want to go to Rockwall. It's too far.
Oh, okay.
Commuting is not great around here.
Oh, well, she
So
said the traffic isn't half as bad as Boston.
that's true, but they're adding new lanes and side roads to I-30, which
Oh,
goes out to Rockwall, and there's a bridge over this giant reservoir here, and it is slow going every day. You can't
oh
get
dear.
anywhere without just sitting in traffic.
Okay.
So she's better off where she is.
Okay. Well,
And there are plenty of places to live. She'll find a
right.
place.
Well, she
Yeah.
said it, and the cost of living out there is a lot different than Massachusetts as well.
Yeah. That for sure is true. We came out here and it was a relief on our bank account to be able to spend less money, especially for housing. And that's generally one of the reasons why people migrate south to
Yep.
retire,
Yep.
and you know
Yep.
that.
Yep.
And Texas has no income taxes, as
Right.
Florida would be another one like that. So
Yep.
I get that. I get it so much that I'm living it now.
Well, good for you. Well, we'll all come out, all of Sandwich will come out and visit. How about that?
That would be totally fine. We got room for everybody at the hotel across the street.
Excellent. That's perfect. That's perfect. Well, Randy, what have you been doing in all this retirement? I know that you're not in the political world. I'm sure you watch the news, but other than that, you kind of separated yourself now and are doing fun things, which is great.
Yeah, that's true. I got this idea that every living person should have a podcast. So I decided to create my own podcast, but it's a family podcast. So it is I have probably 40 episodes or so of interviewing my own kids and grandkids. And so it's we post that, so it's on online. I'll give you a link to it later, but um, it's fun. So I bought myself a little podcast console, got the headphones, got the microphone, and so I was having a lot of fun with that. And then I thought, what I should do is, since I sold all of my band equipment before I came down here.
Yeah.
I thought I'm gonna get a guitar and get a bass. And then I had to get a keyboard because, there's other things that you need.
You are a
And
Renaissance man,
oh
Randy, that's for
man.
sure.
So I started playing again and I started writing some new tunes.
Wow.
And it's been fun. I wrote enough to be able to publish an album on Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere where you listen to music,
Yeah.
Amazon Music, whatever. You can find me, and the name of the band, the artist, is State Rep.
State perfect. State
I
rep. We
figured
won't
that would
forget that
get you.
one.
Yes, one word, State Rep.
State rep, one word.
I checked it out. Nobody had it. Well, somebody had it 12 years ago or so for a short period of time, and it was a rap group that hopefully you don't find that because it was pretty rough stuff.
Yeah. So what's the genre of the music?
Yeah, I would say that most everything that I do is either in the country genre or R&B.
Okay.
So, but there's some pop stuff in there too, I would say. And I listen to all kinds of stuff, so I get motivated by different things. And I'll sit down with my guitar and tinker around, playing drum tracks and just playing stuff. And once in a while, I get something. I think, I can do something with this. The lyrics always come last. I was never a very good lyricist, so I've been working very hard on that to try and get some things that make sense and don't sound too trite. Um, and so it's a work in progress. I'm sure that I'll come up with some more tunes over the next year that I'm sure that I will think those are better than anything that I've done so far.
Well, so you retired and you were just sitting around thinking after the podcast with the family, which we can what is the name of the podcast, by the way?
A little knowledge is a dangerous thing.
That's
That was the
perfect.
name of my TV show too, as you
Oh,
might
that's right. I
recall.
remember that.
That's
That's
right.
perfect. That's
I,
perfect. Are you on public access out there or no?
No, no, there is such a thing, but it's interestingly enough, I'm volunteering a couple of days a week at a government channel in Plano,
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah.
Um, and this it's related to my wife Mary. Mary has dementia, and she goes to a day program a couple of days a week.
Hmm.
It's a little bit of a hike to get over to Plano, but I was able to weasel my way into working with the government channel there. And so
Wonderful.
I go out on shoots and do some things like that. And I convert a whole bunch of old analog tape to digital archives that the city can keep forever. So
Wow.
I'm having fun doing that kind of thing.
That's wonderful. Again, I'm sorry to hear about Mary. She's a lovely, lovely person. Um,
Yeah, and she still is.
I'm
And I
sure.
tell you, everybody has somebody that they know or related to or even married to that has dealt with dementia. She doesn't have Alzheimer's. She has a thing called Lewy body dementia, and it presents in a different way. It's a combination of memory issues that you would expect,
Right.
plus a good healthy dose or an unhealthy dose of Parkinson's.
Oh, gee.
So it's a
Yeah.
physical thing as well as a mental thing. And
Right.
she's doing okay. We're
Well,
still together, fighting it out.
well, she always was opinionated, as I remember. I
Oh,
sat with
sure.
her on a lot of committees, and she was a delight to work with. But boy, oh boy, ask her something and ask for her opinion, you're going to get it. And that was a good thing.
Oh, I still get it.
That's great.
That's
That's
correct.
great. So if I want to hear that podcast, do I just go to my podcast provider and punch it in?
Um, I no,
Or is it on
uh
YouTube or?
it's on my own website.
Oh, okay.
And I will send you a link to that.
Okay,
And
great. And how do
everybody's
we get it on?
welcome to listen in.
Okay, excellent.
And hopefully you can put it in the credits. I don't know if this is going live to TV and we can't change it. You can
No, no,
probably
no,
put a
it's
credit.
not. No,
Okay.
nothing we do
All
here.
right.
We're all dead here.
Okay. Yeah, I can understand that. Just in case somebody says, some bad word or something.
Well, no, it's not that. No, that would be me, but
Oh, okay.
it's only because it makes life easier for those folks who come in and do my show, Cape Conversations.
There
So
you go.
let's go back to that music. So
Yes.
you're there, now you're doing things, you're taking good care of Mary, and you got the podcast with the fam, and you go, wait a minute, I need to do some music. Was that how it
Right.
started?
Yeah, it kind of did. And
Great.
I had a couple of ideas. And like I said, I sit around and mess with chords and things and finally come up with something that I think makes sense.
Yeah.
Create a structure of the music, and then go sit down with my iPad and just pound in some words and change it and throw it out. And I even wrote an entire set of words for a song that I thought this just doesn't work. And so I set aside the entire set of words for a year.
Oh my
And
gosh.
then later on, I came back and I thought I have a better idea for the music for these words, and so I put them together and we got that.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yeah, so
Give me
it's
some, how will we find, how do you find your music?
okay. Go to any music service
Yeah.
like I said, Spotify or Apple
Right.
Music,
Okay. Yep.
any of those, Pandora, what
Yep.
have you, and just search for the artist State Rep.
State
One
rep.
word,
Yep.
State Rep. And that should take you to, there's an album there and there's a couple of singles on there as well. And you can check it out. But I'm going to play a little bit of the stuff for you so I can give you an idea of why I was able to take my crude home cooked recordings and get them re-instrumentalized, if that's a word, um,
Well, it is
and
now.
engineered so that it would be of the quality I'd be able to post
Wow.
on a music service. So that's what I wanted to kind of show you. It's
Okay.
take
Let's do
about
it.
5 minutes to walk through that. So I sit here literally recording my guitar and bass and the keyboards. And so I have an example of that. I'll show you the intro and the first verse of a song,
Okay.
and then the intro and first verse of that same song after it has been handled, reprocessed by a website, AI website called Suno, Suno.
Oh, so it is
And
AI.
it is AI. And what it
Wow.
does is it replaces instruments and voices. Now, in the original piece, I'm singing and playing everything, absolutely everything, except for the drum tracks, which are canned. But, I programmed those things too.
Yeah.
So everything is me. And then the comparison is this new version of it that's actually posted to the state rep artists. So, you ready?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm ready.
and by the way, I was thinking, I don't know how it's going to be looking if we're sitting here for 4 minutes listening to something. You want to get your facial expressions ready to go so you
Yeah,
don't look
yeah, I'm ready.
pounded for 4 straight minutes.
Remember, I'm acting 101, so
There you go. Or you can roll some B-roll with some Lonesome Highway and a
right.
dejected cowboy or
I'll leave that
something
up
like
to
that.
Brian, our fantastic person who takes care of all of this.
All right. So without further ado, here it goes. This tune is called Coming Home to Nashville.
I've been rolling down this highway, chasing dreams in LA. City lights were shining, but not a silver lining. Palm trees were a swaying.
Okay, and here's the Suno version of the same intro with a much better singer.
I've been rolling down this highway, chasing dreams in LA. The city lights were shining, but not a silver lining. Palm trees were a swaying.
All right, now here is a chorus, a bridge, and a guitar solo from my original.
I see the pyramid in Beale Street, back home in Tennessee. I'm coming home to Nashville, where the honky-tonk highway calls. Play the Whiskey Bent Saloon and AJ's Good Time Bar. Coming home to Nashville, where my heart can heal and my soul can mend. The lure of Hollywood was calling, the sirens in the songs they sing. I might have seen a different world, but now I know it's not for me. I'm coming home to Nashville.
And here comes the redone version.
I see the pyramid in Beale Street, back home in Tennessee. I'm coming home to Nashville, where the honky-tonk highway calls. Play the Whiskey Bent Saloon and AJ's Good Time Bar. Coming home to Nashville, where my heart can heal and my soul can mend.
So that gives you a pretty good illustration of how this thing processes something that's okay
Yeah.
and really puts the real sound of instruments and a much better vocalist to it. Which brings up a question that my musician friends and I have talked about a lot.
Yeah.
What does this do for musicians and sound engineers?
Well, I mean, if I can do it from my home computer, you know,
Yeah, and of that quality, I could not possibly myself mix and engineer something like that because I just don't have the skills. It
right,
requires a good set of skills to be able to do all of that,
right,
and some equipment and add-ons and digital processing and stuff that
right,
I may have some of that, but I'm just not familiar with how it
right.
works. But the other side, and so you would argue, well, there might be a lot of engineers and musicians who could be put out of work for that. And no doubt. I mean, we've already got a top country hit that's just made by AI. And there's a movie coming out,
With all
or
AI people.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, so
And
actors,
it's not
everybody.
animation. That's the difference.
No,
It doesn't
right.
look like animation. It looks
It
like real
looks
people.
totally real.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's frightening in a way.
Yes, it is.
And, you know, it would worry me. Look, musicians that play live, musicians that are the top tier of those who record stuff,
Hmm.
they'll still have a place to go and play, but it could get rid of a whole slew of people.
But
And so, but
but do you think it
in
would
my
get rid of the
case,
bars? I mean, the bars where people go in and play, the
no,
local
that's what
scene.
I'm saying. Live music, nobody's going to go watch an AI music show. Okay.
No, I
So
wouldn't think.
live music will stay. The concerts will stay. You'll still have stars. That'll stay. But I'm saying there's a whole second tier of recording that may go the way, or it may just get pared down to the point where not too many people are able to survive. And it's apparent already. I mean, how do people become stars these days? They keep posting stuff on YouTube till
Right,
somebody who has some sway happens to see it. And then next thing you know, they become the
right,
next star.
right,
But then on the other hand, when I talk about myself, I recorded these songs. I did the best that I could with what I've got.
yeah,
And it would cost me probably a couple of $1,000s, maybe a little more than that, to hire musicians, a singer, engineer, mixer, mastering person to do something that sounds anywhere close to what this $10 a month subscription gives me.
right,
So
right,
the answer isn't, is somebody losing $2,000 over this per song?
right.
No, it's not, I'm not going to ever spend that money.
No, no,
That's the issue.
yeah,
So it just wouldn't happen.
right.
So it actually puts the song in a format and makes you be able to appreciate it better. And it comes out kind of the way I would envision it
Sure,
if I
sure.
had all of that help.
So Randy used to be in government. So do you make a law about this stuff? I
Hmm,
mean, that's what they're, unfortunately, our federal government is filled with a bunch of old codgers right now, a lot of them, and they don't even understand social media. And when they were talking
totally
about
not.
taking away,
No.
I mean, it's kind of, um, it's sad, and it's on both sides of the aisle. It doesn't matter Democrat or Republican, they don't get it. I mean, they
Right.
just don't get it. Um, and so consequently, they're not good at making laws about this stuff because they don't understand it. Where does this go? I mean, I'm not,
Well, it
you might have some idea because you use it.
the problems in trying to control Pandora's box,
Yeah,
essentially,
which is what it is.
is the internet is ubiquitous and it can exist anywhere on Earth, especially with Starlink, right? So literally anywhere on Earth could
Right.
host this kind of AI software to do
Yeah.
things that where it's not illegal to do any of this kind of stuff.
Right.
Should you be able to get a copyright on a song that the lyrics were written by Chat GPT and the music all generated by AI? Well, probably not, I would think. but
Yeah.
how in the world would you control it? How would you
I,
know
I don't know.
if you're at the patent office, the
Right.
copyright office? Is this real music? Is it
Right.
not? I mean, who
Right.
actually wrote it?
Right.
It's overwhelming. So I'm not sure that
Yeah.
we're going to be able to put this back in a box.
Well, we certainly will see, won't we?
We will. We will. And it's not one of those things that, well, I'll be long dead and I'll never see. No, it's if
It's
I'm
happening
going to live
now.
another 5 years, I'm going to see a whole lot more of this
Right.
for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So, so do you ever come back to Sandwich? Will you come back to
Um,
Sandwich to visit or
yeah, I
New England?
haven't yet, but I would love to. I love the summer, love the
Yeah.
fall,
Yeah.
especially the fall.
Fall. Yeah.
Because of Mary's condition, it makes it difficult for us to travel.
Right now. Yeah.
So I'm not sure that that's going to be in the cards over the near term.
Hmm.
But anybody who's making their way down to Dallas by standing in a 4 hour line at Logan and wants to give me a call when you get here, do that. Same numbers, nothing's changed.
Well, I'll remember that because we are going to go visit our kid, but when she's down there. However, that said, right now there are not long lines in Logan, and nobody can figure out why. The
It's
people getting
probably
in, they
because
can't
ice
figure it
isn't
out.
there.
Huh?
Maybe ice isn't there.
No, ice is not there.
There you go.
They're not there, at least not right now. I mean, who knows?
Actually, they're not going to help out because the
No, they were
number of
sitting around,
people that you get through the airport is conditional on TSA, and
right?
that's it. Yeah.
Well, and the other thing too is they showed pictures of ice in Chicago, and they're standing around having coffee. So there you go. But it's our tax dollars well spent, and that's what I feel good about. So
Oh, so good.
we won't
You're
start
so
that.
political, so
I
political.
am. I'm so bad. Anyway, Randy, you look wonderful. You look well. Please give our best to Mary. And everybody misses you up here in Sandwich. We miss our
I do
state rep.
appreciate that. I do keep in contact with a lot of people, so
Oh,
it's
good.
fun.
That's good. Well, make sure they're on the straight and narrow, will you?
I will do that for sure.
All right. We're counting on you.
All right.
Thank you. Former state rep Randy Hunt. Wow. Great to see him. He looks wonderful. Retired, having fun, playing music. The guy is a Renaissance man, I'm telling you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today, and I'll see you next time on another Cape Conversations.